Weakness to warrior mindset. No harmonica or ukulele today. I forgot I'm in a truck and I ain't running out there. Topic of today. Nobody's gonna prepare you for what it's like when you're lifting alone or you're on this path. The path of loneliness. For some, it may be hard. But for this guy, it's just another day, another walk in the park for me. But for some of you that has built your life up around having friends and going out with friends and doing a bunch of things with people that don't really give a shit about you, which you'll find out, it's going to be a shock to your system. It's going to be a wake-up call, and it's going to probably, for some of you that are weak-minded, it's going to want to make you quit, because you're going to lose some friends. You might lose your current relationship with your freaking girlfriend, significant other, wife, whatever it is. Because what will happen is their insecurities are going to rear their head. They're going to blame you because you're getting too far ahead of them. And they're going to be like, well, when you get so far ahead, you're going to look back and I'm going to be below you. That's what happens when you grow. Like, you cannot stay stagnant. You stay stagnant, you die. That's pretty much the way it is. That's what personal development is all about. And personal improvement or self-improvement is. You're improving. And sometimes you'll improve way levels above and beyond those that are that you were at in your current level, and you're gonna have to understand that. Sometimes you're gonna have to shed dead weight. It's the hard, cold truth of reality, and self-improvement. There are gonna be people that don't want to be on your journey, that you're gonna have to leave behind. But you have to understand that once you start improving and you start leveling up, you're going to start to attract people on that level. Or in that, you're going to get a new group of friends. A whole lot better group of friends. Ones that actually, are on your same freaking level and on your path. And can actually understand you. Like, we as men, most people do not understand us unless it is people that are in our same sort of circle or on our level. Even if we try to explain to the people that they don't understand. But just be prepared to be in isolation. And isolation's not really that bad. You get to be alone with your thoughts. You get to do what you want to do without freaking worrying about what other people have to say. It's a pretty good feeling. But again, for some of you that aren't used to it, it's going to be a shock to your system. And you're going to let that little inner voice and the loneliness get to you, and your friends get to you, and they're going to be like, you're not the same person. And you'd be like, that's right, motherfucker. I'm not the same person. I don't want to be the same person. I'm trying to become a whole new, different person. And that's where self-improvement starts. And it's where it takes you in life. There are certain things you don't need to do alone. Like, should never go freaking splunking or caving alone, obviously. You should never go kayaking alone. Unless it's in a freaking, lake where there's people around you, but never alone. I happen to love the freaking lonely life right about now. I mean, I get the whole bed to myself. I don't have to fucking share it. You don't know. I get to set the room temperature the way I want it, cold. You know what I mean? Especially in the freaking winter. Oh, man. Man, when I used to live alone, single, man, I would only turn the heat on warm enough to keep the pipes from freezing, and that's it. Be about like 50 degrees in there in freaking midwinter. Fucking loved it. Like, turn on the heat. I'm like, go put on another fucking shirt. You know what I mean? I like it cold because you get acclimated to the freaking cold. That way when you go outside, it's really not that bad. It's not a sudden shock to your system. But just expect to go to the fucking movies alone. Expect to go to the park alone. Expect to go to the grocery store alone. That's fine. Because once you get on your level, or once you get on your path, and you start to level up and you get to that physique that makes girls a freak, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to give a glow up effect with anybody that's with you. So say you stay in your current relationship and your freaking woman is out of shape. Like, she's going to try to reap all the benefits from you being in shape. And you're going to be like, I'm telling you, your mind's going to change. You're going to look at it a whole different way. You might be the one to break it up and be like, you know what? I've went so fast that, you know, we don't even connect anymore. We're not even the same people anymore. Like, I was living in a child's mentality. Now I'm a man. And it was a man's mentality. I had to put all these childish things away. You know? I mean, it's great if your significant other joins you in the freaking effort and joins you in your journey. But they might have so many, you know, insecurities that it's not funny. Trust me. I know about freaking, you know, someone pushing their insecurities off on you. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, what do you want me to do? You know, I am the way I am. This is the way I was born and raised, you know, as far as doing dishes and all that stuff, the way I get stuff done. I'm not going to lower myself for you. You should never, ever, ever lower your standards for somebody. Because you're just going to end up disappointed. I mean, you're eventually going to end up disappointed anyways, but always keep them high. Always keep your standards high. Because then you'll start to attract the right people and start weeding out all the people that you don't want in your life. It's a hell of a lot easier to set the freaking standards high first than have to fucking weed out all these people after the fact. You know? They are in an interview with you. They are interviewing for the ability to be able to share the time, your time. Your time is freaking valuable. It's the only thing in life you do not get back, besides a leg or an arm or something like that. But time, it doesn't stop. It doesn't go in forward, or it doesn't go in reverse. And it's something you can never, ever take for granted. Because it'll be gone in an instant, and you'll be like, I'm out of time. So just remember, these people are in an interview to be able to share your space and your time. Because you got things to do. You got places to go. You got weights to lift, freaking steps to take, businesses to build. All on your time. And you'll need that isolation time to decompress. Because you'll be fucking setting yourself through the ringer. I know I set myself through the ringer. I'm in the gym 7 days a week. And when I'm not in the gym, I'm freaking doing my steps. Always doing something. Always planning something. Always keeping busy. Never, never, never like sitting still. I mean, this is, for these 15 minutes while I record these videos, is about, you know, the most like sort of downtime, decompression time, sort of like mental therapy for me, you know, to get my thoughts out, to get my ideas out, to get the old noodle freaking, thinking. So just be prepared. You get it inside your head. People are going to try to freaking sabotage you. People are going to try to meal prep for you. You cannot let someone meal prep for you, because what happens if they put 3 tablespoons of olive oil instead of 3 teaspoons? That's a hell of a lot of difference. And you won't know. I mean, what if they meal prep for you a week? That's 3 tablespoons a day for a whole week. That will fuck up your progress in a freaking heartbeat. I mean, it won't hit you that week, but the following week, you'll be like, what the fuck? I just gained like fucking 8 pounds. You know? What if they buy 70-30 fucking ground beef and then put the freaking 3 tablespoons of olive oil on top? Dude, you're in a world of hurt. You're gonna have to fucking walk 30,000 steps just to get that shit off. And people won't understand. Let me cook for you. No. Unless they're a really good cook and you're like, you're telling, this is exactly how much I need on my plate. If you're hitting that to a T every single day, fine. But they're not going to be up for the task because it's too tedious. It's too super focused. Maybe if you freaking went with someone with ADHD or OCD, yeah, maybe they would fucking get it down to the nanogram. But the experience of being alone. Some people are scared. They cannot be alone because they need that validation every single minute of the day. They're called attention whores. Or prostitute yourself for attention, because look at me. I need the dopamine hit. I need you to tell me I'm good looking. I need you to tell me I'm important. Those type of people. Those fucking people make me fucking sick. Like you can't be happy with who you are. Look, we all have flaws. Do you think I like these? Not much I can do about it. I just move on. There are certain things I don't like about my body, but hey, I'm born with it. I'm stuck with it. I might as well make it the best I can. Just because there's a frickin', scratch in a Ferrari doesn't take away the fact that it's a Ferrari. Be happy with yourself. Do everything you can to fix the things about that you don't like, and don't worry about the things you can't control. I can't control my freaking bags under my eyes. I do the best I can. I move on. Just be comfortable being alone and in isolation, because it's going to come at some point in some time. You're going to start your journey, and it's going to be surrounded by people because you're at the starting line. When you're in the freaking run or you're midpoint, no one's going to be around. No one's there cheering you. I don't see people cheering me on when I'm freaking halfway through my 5K. It's only right at the end. It's only at the finish line. Trust me, they'll be around at the finish line. That's where all the people wait for the freaking winners at the finish line. They're never there with you during the freaking hard times, or you're uphill, or all the heavy lifting. So just keep in mind that the times of isolation will come and they'll go. But the first thing you have to do is you have to get up off your ass and get on your path from weakness to warrior mindset.